Here it is, my BMW R1150GS. From the outside it looks like any other GS, but trust me, this bike has stories to tell. When I first got it, it was somewhat abandoned, neglected and full of hidden problems. Every bolt, every component had a story of its own. And uncovering those stories is exactly what makes this restoration journey so challenging and so rewarding. First on today's list was the catalytic converter. Before this fix, the bike was loud, rough and popping on deceleration. Not what you want from a machine meant for adventure. Now that's in place, the bike runs smoother, starts easily and doesn't smell like burnt fuel. It's a small change with a big impact. Moments like this remind me why I love this process. Taking something broken and making it right again. Now that is much better. Next, the clutch. I've learned with these GS's, a small hydraulic issue can turn into hours of troubleshooting. But after bleeding and testing, it's finally smooth and reliable like these bikes should be. It's funny because a few episodes ago I noticed something amiss with the rear brake caliper, and if this went unnoticed it could have caused a disaster. Missing clips, broken pins. Moments like that teach you patience and attention to detail. Every repair has a lesson hidden inside of it. Restoring a bike isn't just about replacing parts. It's about understanding. Every previous owner left little surprises. Some were harmless, some could have caused serious problems, perhaps injury. I've spent hours figuring out how things were put together, what shortcuts were taken, and what I can fix to make this bike last for the next 50,000 miles. Sometimes it's the little things that matter most. A torque setting here, a washer there, the orientation of a clip. All of it affects the performance and reliability. It's the attention to details that matter most, whether it's big or small. So what's left to make this bike fully roadworthy? There's quite a bit. I've made a list. Tyres. For grip on-road and off-road adventures, mainly off-road focused. Front headlight replacement, cracked and just unsafe. Fork seals and fresh fork oil for proper suspension. Starter motor replacement because reliability matters and I need to be able to start and ride. New bolts and hardware. It cleans it up and gives it a solid assembly. Rear diff oil, gearbox oil and fuel lines, which is basic maintenance that's crucial. And last one, valve clearances. A full how-to video on that will be coming out soon. Let's rewind a bit. Remember when I pulled the rear brake apart? What seemed like a simple job turned into a discovery of hidden damage. Missing clips, broken pins and pads just floating around. It was a wake-up call that not every problem is obvious until you dive in. Moments like this define the journey. And it's these surprises that make the restoration process feel alive. Even stressful at times, but rewarding. Every episode teaches me, and hopefully you, something about bike maintenance. Proper bleeding, torque specs, attention to detail. It all matters. Even if you're working on your own motorcycle at home. These principles apply. Take your time, inspect everything, and never ignore the small details. Those little things can save you from bigger problems later. It's a satisfying feeling after all the troubleshooting, all the surprises and all the hard work to see it come together. But this journey isn't over. Next up, tyres, suspension, starter motor, bolts and valve checks. The restoration continues. I'll also be fitting some necessary accessories. And I promise you, there will be more surprises along the way. Have you ever had a bike that threw unexpected challenges at you? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear from you. And if you're new here, start from episode 1 to see the full story. I'll put the episode up on the screen now, go check it out. The GS is slowly coming back to life and the adventure continues. Don't miss the next episode, it's going to be a ride. Now I would say that's a success.